All right, folks, I know the Bitcoin bears are feeling pretty good. They feel really strong, but they're not in this room right now because if they were, you can smell. It's like tremendous smell of opportunity in the air, in part because we've got a lot of superstars, including Coin Story podcast host, Natalie Brunell. And Natalie, first of all, I love you. You've been doing extraordinarily well. I want to say congratulations. #1 Bitcoin podcast in the country, also in the top 10 of financial podcasts.
Thank
Is that
you.
right?
That's so kind of you. Thank you. Trying to catch up with you.
Well, speaking of catching up, this ain't your first rodeo on a pullback, right? We were just talking, and this is your third time. Getting a little long in the tooth, I'm just saying. This time, though, it's a little different because all the pieces were in place for the Bitcoin to rally. In December, January, we saw a record amount of people Googling the basement. What does it mean? They loaded up, they bought gold. A record amount of retail bought silver, but they're not buying Bitcoin. What happened? Why the bifurcation, the disconnect here?
I think it's just an education gap. It's one of the reasons why I recently wrote Bitcoin is for Everyone, because we need that initial fundamental financial literacy education in this country. But I also want to kind of zoom out because I have been through 3 digital asset winters, bear markets, and this one isn't as bad as the previous 2 so far. And we have to look at how far we've come because 15 years ago this week, Charles, Bitcoin hit $1.
Right.
And now it's trading at over $60,000.
Right.
So that's tremendous. And I like to quote Napoleon, "A genius is the man who can do the average thing when everyone else is losing their mind." And the average thing right now is just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. I know there's chaos, but it will go back.
Did he say that before or after Waterloo? I just want to put the philosophy in perspective. One thing about this, right, you look around, this is not the crowd I think people would associate with Bitcoin. It's not a bunch of young teenagers, folks with hoodies on. These are a lot of professionals. Everyone's calm, everyone's collected, everyone feels very confident. And so people who aren't invested in Bitcoin, they haven't lost any faith in it at all.
They really haven't. Earlier I was interviewed by a Gen Z host, and I'm so excited. Actually, I think our new Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, or the nominee, he said that Bitcoin is digital gold for the younger generation. So I think that younger generations are really embracing this as the future of how they're going to save money in a world where, to your point, they're just going to debase the currency and print, and you can't print more Bitcoin.
Let's talk about your evolution, because your podcast is so intriguing. There's a reason it goes beyond a Bitcoin audience. And you've been looking more at the macro, the economic foundation. Why is that important? Why is that something that resonates with you?
I'm fascinated by the macro and how Bitcoin fits in because I really think that we're seeing the fragmentation of the post-1971 dollar system because reserve assets have really become political tools and ways to finance these massive deficits. And so I think it's only natural that investors and nation states, foreign central banks look for alternatives and more of the neutral reserve assets. And I think they're taking a step back in a way with gold, but gold represents legacy money and Bitcoin represents freedom money and the future of money. And I always think about my parents because we've talked about this before. My parents fled a communist country. They couldn't bring a bunch of gold bars with them. They could only pack 2 suitcases and they left with their family and their children to start over here in this country. And I think about what if they had Bitcoin back then to be able to convert whatever savings they had, big or small, into Bitcoin and transfer it with them wherever they went. I think that aspect of Bitcoin is so important and we just have an education gap. And I think that as the world moves back into neutral reserve assets, gold will play a role, but Bitcoin will eventually play a very, very important role.
We're also in a short-termism world too. Whatever's hot stays hot for a while. When Bitcoin gets hot again, it's going to go crazy. But 30 seconds, what could be the next catalyst that sort of reignites it?
Well, I think that Bitcoin is also going to be pushed by the move into the world of digital intelligence, AI. Right now, actually, if you go on to ChatGPT or Claude or Grok, whichever one you prefer, and ask, what is the best form of money for AIs to receive, to send, to hold? They literally will respond with Bitcoin. And so as we move into the age of digital intelligence, Bitcoin is digital capital, and it is going to be freedom money for the future generations. Gold was legacy money. Bitcoin is freedom money for the future.
Great stuff. I really appreciate you. Watch your meteoric rise. Keep it going.
Thank you so much, Charles.
All righty.